basketball in store for you tonight. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
And it's just the nature of their rivalry. Both teams will look to start fast, and each one trying to seize control of the tempo early.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecoat.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Towns outside. No good on the three. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Highland looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Aldridge misses.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Edwards. There's a screen by Aldridge. Launches it. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
With fundamentals and footwork, Aldridge shoots better than most big men.
Hart from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Aldridge has got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
Towns outside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Aldridge. Nice shot from 10 feet out. 9 points in the game.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. 1:52 left to play in the first. Outside, Highland. Aldridge, right side. Over flag. The rebound by Bridges. New York trailing. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
So it's Philadelphia now. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things. They've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Now here's Brunson. Still no points. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, you see teams concede the three to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
With the fadeaway. Good on the bucket.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Count that one. Towns has got 6 points.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good for Brunson.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Count it. Good.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Here's Brunson. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And the second quarter about to... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
To the inside. Walker. Off target at the rim. The Knicks with the lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. BA?
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Reed. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Out to Oubre. Back to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks leading by 5. And here's Flagg outside. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Yeah, and this young kid Flagg has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Highland. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Here's Embiid. No points so far. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Towns on a screen. Alvarado outside. Back to Brunson. And there's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Highland. Aldridge, right side. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, man. They have really heated up from mid-range.
Cat doing what he does.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
1:56 left in the second quarter. Edwards, that's good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
To the paint. Here's Flagg. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Flagg's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Edwards. There's a screen by Aldridge. Goes up at the elbow. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Aldridge has got 15.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A minute 6 left to play in the second quarter. 19-footer. And the basket by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Oubre with a steal. Here's Edwards. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
It's tipped. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Edwards. And another miss by Philadelphia. Pass to Bridges. Over Wiggins. New York again can't hit. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Edwards got 10. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They're up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Knicks leading by 3. Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Karl Anthony Towns. What have they told you, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They have given him the green light to return. They need his presence on the court, even if he's not 100%. We'll see how he handles it. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Bridges outside. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a one-point game. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Pass to Flagg. Let's go with a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Aldridge.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Aldridge has got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Hart. The kick out to Brunson. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Fast break. Here comes New York. Hart from long range. Knocks it down from distance. Hart's got 12 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Aldridge. Kick out to Edwards. Screen by Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Hart pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
One shot.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, B.A.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Lowry outside. Will it go? Wiggins, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
To the middle. Right side, Reed. Over flag. Reed, good. Reed's got 6.
Well, Naj Reed doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Inside. Here's Reed. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 6.
New York, 59.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 76ers trailed by 16. To the inside. Back to Highland. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Anunoby. Aldridge with the bucket. Aldridge has got 23 points.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Aldridge is doubled. Back to Highland. Pass to Aldridge. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Hart pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the basket by Bridges.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Here's Flag. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Down low. Embiid doing his thing inside.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
There's a screen. Pass to Flag. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. He's got 22.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Aldridge. Anunoby covering. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Bridges. Up top, Brunson. Hart outside. Fires the three. Oubre with a rebound. 76ers trail by 15.
Getting out in transition. Love to see this hustle from Embiid.
Edwards. Anthony Edwards reins one in.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top. Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Shoots from 8. Hart with a rebound. Knicks leading by 12. Anunoby. It's good from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Flag outside. Here's Hart. Now Brunson. Hart outside. Bridges. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's a screen by Aldridge. Oubre. Goes again. Hart with a rebound. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Knicks leading by 17.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
On the court.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Alvarado. Offline with a 3.
Defensive foul. Miles McBride.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.